Let's play! Whoa! Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the stream of Deathmark, where I'm gonna try making this be kind of like the final push into the game now. We're still investigating the hotel, but this time we're actually able to fix the elevator, which does allow us to go to the 4th floor and beyond. However, when we got to the 4th floor, we were attacked, in a sense, I guess by Riding Hood, but also the spiders, and we had to save Banshee, and we just took him to the hospital, and now we're back in the mansion, but we have more work that needs to be done, more investigating needs to be done. We need to check out the other floors. So, I know I say, but I'm just doing it again. So, that's right, 2 down, that's unfortunate. I have to go investigate again tomorrow. I need to go to bed early and rest. Yes, please go to bed. And don't have Suzu clean, for you. What the hell, dude? Early morning. Ooh, my back. What the fudge? Sorry, I tried, going back into my chair. There's a weird pain in my left side. Ugh. I get the worst wake-up call ever. Severe pain threatens to split my head. The mysterious headache from yesterday is back with a vengeance. I meant to go to Diamond Hospital, see Hito and Banshee while it was light out. Ugh. Spots flash before my eyes. I can't even sit up. I pull the sheets up and wait for it to pass. I'm only just able to move by the time the sun is setting. Holy crap, man, you had that bad of a headache all day? Thunder rumbles in the distance. Sounds like rain again. Great. I press my fingers to my temple to check. The whirlwind of pain has once again disappeared without a trace. Ah. Machida calls as I'm making coffee in the kitchen. He says he'll come along for tonight's investigation. He must have finally wrapped up with the other cases. Okay. He mentioned that he dropped by the hospital in between cases to see Hiro and Banshee. Seems like they went berserk when they awoke and now restrained. Wow. They refuse to eat. Relying on IVs won't work forever. I didn't expect the report to be good, but this is a critical point in the case. Before he hangs up, Machida utters a warning. Then, this is the 11th hour. Machida doesn't offer a reply. The red lights outside the rain-soaked window are hazy like a wilting flower. It's time to head out. Okay. Yeah, we have nothing new, right? No? Then let's head back to Masquerade then. Oh crap, I forgot to put my timer on. Ugh. I park the car in the parking lot as always and walk over to the street in the rain. I pass down a familiar road to the hotel. You're late. What were you doing? A man in a trench coat cuts an imposing figure out on a wet street corner, glittering in lights. You know damn well time is of the essence right now. Time is the essence right now. Diamond's prepared for the worst too. He's made arrangements to transfer them. Transfer them? Oh. They must be in pretty bad condition then. I didn't mention this over the phone, but I met someone at Diamond's hospital. I ran into Sho Nagashima. Sho? What was he doing there? Hey there, Louisa. Hope you're having a good day so far. Yep, this is the game's Gumshoe, I guess, yeah. But he seems pretty competent. Well, Gumshoe's competent. I always give him a hard time, but yep. Some of his gang hangs out here. Guess we're a hot topic with them. They've seen people in and out of the hotel. Like, she had heard about it and figured they were talking about you. He contacted the fortune teller, and well... So now Sho knows about the case, too. Okay, so pretty much everyone from the No, even I was a... everybody was involved somehow. I mean, even though I didn't show up, she did call, and Yasuoka told us about this. Like, she told him, Mashita, about all this in the first place, so that's kind of cool. Everybody from the previous game, or like the whole game, came back for this DLC in one capacity or another. You're just stopping by to say hi. You have some guests over for a few. Oh, that's awesome. No problem at all, Louisa. I'm just thankful you can stop by and say hi, too. But I hope you enjoy your time with your guests. Oh, why didn't she just keep quiet? An old lady hands out business cards to anyone and everyone. It's a real pain. So, did you talk to Sho? Oh, why would I? He cornered me asking for info in a case, and I drove him off. I suddenly feel uneasy. You didn't say anything unnecessary, did you? Of course not. I just said to stay out of grown-up matters. So being a dick. Okay. For just a moment, my vision tunnels and a blood vessel in my head throbs. Something wrong? No, I'm fine. I'm sure he doesn't want Sho involved either, but he really should have considered his words more carefully. I hear footsteps coming up behind me. Can't be. Sho? I raise my head with a sudden sense of dread. Oh, Moe, what the hell? What are you doing here? It's only Moe Watanabe. We told her not to get involved. Thank goodness, you're here after all. Good thing I came straight here. I got the results you asked me for. Oh, I look at her blankly for a moment. But then I remember I asked her to use her connections to investigate the rumors. Right, thanks. There's no time. Give us a short version. Okay, then I'll only cover really important parts. I heard something amazing from someone who was there at the time. What, like a hotel employee? No, not like that, jeez. When I say someone who was there, I obviously mean one of the high school girls who was up to no good. You talked to one? Well, this is legit, right? Oh no, this is legit, right? Even Mashita's interested. Only people who use Masquerade really know what happened there. Hearing from someone involved is best. Yeah, her name's Ako, whatever. The editorial department helped me track her down. She went to a nearby high school and did this part-time job, apparently. And what's really important is that Ako, whatever, said about her classmate Esko. Ah. Moe pulls a voice recorder from her bag and hits the play button. Yeah, a friend introduced me to a part-time job. It was whimsical. I mean, I just did it on a whim. Yeah, so we're supposed to meet at this hotel Masquerade. And there's a system there where someone introduces us to customers. You get a lot of money from it, so everyone was dying to get hired. But one day there was like an incident? Someone at school found out about the job. Some goody two-shoe class rep, Esko, said she was going to tell her teacher, N. Mura. Mr. Ed. Okay. Everyone freaked out and apologized to her, saying they'd stop. She wouldn't listen. If our parents found out, it would be the worst thing ever. We begged, but she didn't budge. In the end, she left class saying she was going to the police with Ed Mura. We were totally freaking out. So I went to the hotel that night. I mean, at that point, there was no harm in going, you know? But then, she was there. Esko was standing in front of the Masquerade in a drizzling rain. In a red raincoat. She said she was going to the police, so who knows why she was at the hotel. But it made us all jumping on edge every day after that. Except nothing ever happened. Soon after that, Masquerade shut down. I guess they uncovered something. Huh? The job? Yeah, I completely quit after that. So they just viewed it as a job? I mean, dear God. That's Eiko's testimony. Just the important parts, though. Well, we got a fascinating first-hand account. The rumors of Red Riding Hood and what was written in the guest books we found in the hotel. All the pieces are in that girl's confession. So, what ended up happening to Esko? I don't know exactly, but apparently she stopped coming to school. According to Eiko, she just suddenly stopped showing up. Mashita snorts. It's too perfect. She was probably just being overly dramatic. Especially that part with the red raincoat. Most people use an umbrella when it's raining. That's true. Mashita's right. It's possible the raincoat was a sign for whoever she was waiting for, but hardly anyone comes down the street. It doesn't really fit. Is that all you had to tell us? Now hurry up and go home. So I really can't come with you? I worked really hard, you know. Apparently Moe really wants to come along. I do feel bad. She worked and got us an info just so she can investigate with us. But... sorry, but you shouldn't be here. There have already been 2 victims. We can't get you wrapped up in this too. Oh, okay, I understand. Moe nods. I guess she's already over it. You better tell me all about it later. And be careful. She sounds worried about me. She disappears around the street corner. A siren echoes on the wind, an unnatural howl in the distance. I look up at a masquerade looming before us. What in the hell happened inside that hunk of concrete? There's always a tragic cause to the birth of a spirit. Red Riding Hood must be the same. But I can't watch my friends die. I slowly step forward, trying to escape from the unease that's threatened to engulf me. It's not right for the dead to meddle with the living. Mashita mutters beside me. Is that a personal creed? Nah, just what I think. Mashita clicks his tongue. Well, we got a new testimony, but before we do so, I'm just going to save again, because I just always save. Mashita, get that vibrator out of your ass. Don't need to be rude. But that's his character. He needs to be rude, apparently. So, Eiko's the one who gave testimony, and kind of S-code, yeah, it goes along with that guest book. That job that we already know what the hell it is. But she was in front of she was in front of the hotel, oddly enough. Stopped coming to school and never got involved. According to the letter, from what I remember, is basically a placeholder name. Oh, Ko is basically a placeholder name, like John or Jane. Oh, okay. So it's kind of like John Doe, Jane Doe. Okay. Hey. As I step into the lobby, Mashita stops in front of me. What's wrong? What a fantastic job you've done here. Huh? What are you talking about? Look. Ooh. Don't blame me. What? The lobby looks completely different. The room is covered in white. No. It wasn't like this yesterday. Thought so. These are... webs? Mashita touches one of the floating threads. Looks like she's up the ante. Bring it. Time to make our appointment with our lady friend. Just then... that's a little creepy. The groan of the elevator moving echoes. Did the elevator just come back to the first floor? That'd mean... someone's already here. Did you see which floor it came from? No, I wasn't looking. Though I feel like it took a while between when I heard the noise and its arrival. Yeah, so it has to be one. Yeah. I was going to say it has to be either the 4th or 5th floor. I'm betting it's one of the upper floors. Maybe the 4th or 5th. Yesterday we got the elevator working, managed to get to the 4th floor, but because of what happened to Banshee, we weren't able to investigate any higher. Okay, Let's start on the 4th floor then. Alright. Here we go, guys. We're going to begin our investigation. Oh, cool. So I just got a notification that Danny's going to be in a new game. Something called Redemption's Guild. Nice. It's a VR online RPG, apparently. I think. That's what it said. Yeah. A VR online RPG. That's really awesome. Yay. I did save, but I'm saving again. Hey there, Jaden. What's up? The game, it was called Redemption Guild or something like that? How's your day been, Jaden? Alright, guys. 4th floor. Yep, exactly right. Thank you for looking that up, Justin. There's definitely spider stuff in here, too. So, let's check the painting again. This has to mean something. Masquerade wife. It's a picture of a masked girl running down a trail. Let me write this down. I don't need information regarding the wooden chest. I don't think I need information regarding spiders hating small vibrations. Don't need information regarding the warped door in the 3rd floor. There we go. So, 4th floor. Masquerade wife. Masked girl running down a trail. Okay. So I already have a theory regarding, like, this whole thing regarding the paintings. It actually does remind me of Resident Evil puzzle. But we'll get to that eventually. You've been playing Stardew Valley with a good friend of mine. Nice, Jaden. I still want to play Stardew Valley. I heard great things about it. I mean, I'm not like a huge, like, farming sim guy, but it always looked like a lot of fun. Let's see. Why is I'm answering a phone. Why not? I hear a faint laugh. I don't hear anything more coming from it. That's unsettling. It feels like the mask is staring at me. I take it down to examine it, but it's just a mask. It still feels like it's staring at me, though. Okay. Then... bathroom? Ugh. Damn spider webs everywhere. I would not be happy with these spider webs. It's a horribly stained sink. The stains look like they might have come from old blood. I really don't want to do this, but I still need to check it out. I shut my eyes and stick my fingers down the drain. I touch something hard. Something cylindrical is stuck down there. Sadly, my fingers don't seem to be able to reach it. Something's in there? It's often a prime location to hide some incriminating objects. It's like an important piece of evidence. We should get it. Yeah, but I got nothing to use. Yeah, I don't think I can get it. Alright, so we had to come back here later. We just gotta remember. There's dark red water in a bathtub. My nose rebels at the stench of iron. Okay. So, hold on. I'm gonna write that down so I can remember to come back here. 402 bathroom. Something cylindrical in sink. Check the other room now. Which I want to click left, correct? There we go. That's kind of creepy. A large air conditioning unit attached to the ceiling. It's stained, but would likely work with electricity. There's a Venetian mask on the wall. It's a plague doctor mask. I pick the mask up and find a talisman on the wall underneath. Nice. More soul power. I'm going to catch up with chat really quick. I think you'll love Stardew Valley. It's got fishing in it. On the bright side, you can fish knowing the world isn't going to end. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they have multiplayer now, too. That was something that was added somewhere recently. A lot of people are having fun with that. You touched something hard. Oh. There's a patch coming out to allow players to have separate money accounts in a farm. Ooh. It's a chest with a vase on top. It's made out of wood, but it isn't broken. Whatever's inside is probably still intact. I'll pull open a drawer and find a notebook. Got the guest book for 401. What's that? A guest book provided by the hotel. The guests write about their experiences in it. I'll glance through the pages. This guest book's entries are clearly different from all the other ones. It covers a number of horrifying topics such as devil worship and different kinds of torture. Every page is crammed with stuff like this. It's impossible to tell which ones are delusions and which ones are actually took place. The only thing I can say for sure is that it's surging with a twisted, single-minded appetite. I silently hand over the guest book. Machida skims through it within smirks. That's quite the hobby. The handwriting differs by page. This was written by several guests. I find that hard to believe. I sincerely doubt there are so many people in the world who have such a unique hobby. Ah, God. Unfortunately, the world can be a very nasty place. They're like moths drawn to a flame. You wouldn't even know where to look at them. The pieces are finally coming together. Seems this hotel offered a special service for its perverted guests. You mean the kind of stuff written in that guest book? Yeah. The kids working a part-time job are probably part of it too. Guarantee their safety and complete confidentiality, of course. You just realize you're not in theater mode? No, you're immersed! After all, the one who sold his soul was probably most nervous about that. Still, these people have quite the imagination. Machida mutters sarcastically as he casually leafs through the pages. Then he stops. Hey, this phrase, do you know what it means? The phrase Machida's pointing us to is Jorogumo's punishment? Jorogumo, huh? It's a spider monster from Japanese folklore that can shapeshift into a beautiful woman. Okay. So maybe we're not dealing with Red Riding Hood. Ah, so you do know about it. Thanks so much for that info dump. I ignored a hint of sarcasm in his voice and read the rest of the page. Jorogumo's punishment is a recreation of a certain urban legend. You capture the largest spider you can find. A wild one would be best. Sharpen and sacrifice the senses with drugs, and they use a mouth speculum to keep their mouth open. You throw the spider into their mouth. What the hell? If they manage to swallow it, they're innocent. If they don't, or the spider escapes, they're guilty. It's a witch trial meant to judge truth from lie. Dear God, if I get a sacrifice that needs punishing, I'd like to try it out immediately. Please don't tell me they were doing that here. It can't be that what's written here actually was... Did someone actually do this? Who knows? Hey, calm down. Take a deep breath. Yeah, it's okay. I'm calm. I doubt Machida believes me. It's obvious that I'm totally rattled. Don't forget, Yashiki. We can't die here. Of course. I know that. I try to keep my reply as steady as possible, but my hands keep shaking as I put the guest book in my bag. Jeez. So, filled with insane desire, talking about stomach-turning deeds, demonic rituals, and several types of torture. Hold on, I'm closing my window. Getting pretty chilly. So, that's jacked up, obviously. Ace Attorney came out in the US 14 years ago today. Wow. 14 years, jeez. And I don't know when was it, like, I don't remember when I first played it. Like, I don't know if I played it when they all came out, including Apollo Justice, or was it a little after? Well, I can't remember. Oh, well. Alright, so that guest book was a little sickening, unfortunately. We need to... Oh, it's in here. I check behind the wire door. There's a folding table and chairs stored away. They're too big to carry around. But nothing else important. In the bathroom, we find more spiders. Spider webs, I should say. Alright. The trash can with a lid. The plastic trash can has a number of cracks in it. Maybe it was kicked by guests or something. Turn it upside down and shake it. A lot of paper falls out. Talisman! Nice. Some kind of slime is stuck to the mirror, so my reflection is hard to see. Ew. And... was this up here, right? There are brand new spider webs. Was this web built last night? Okay, now even perfectly normal spider webs are starting to look eerie. Okay, I want to say that's all there is on this floor. So we're going to go ahead and go to the 5th floor. I'm not sure if using the stairs would work there, so I'm just being safe and taking the 5th floor. Taking the elevator to the 5th floor. And because I'm here, I'm also going to save. Awesome. This giant spider comes down and James. Please don't. And there we are. We are on the 5th floor. Now look at that. We cannot go... Yeah, see, look, it just goes down. Like, we have to get to the 6th floor by using the elevator somehow. And here's the 5th painting, which I'm sure this is all going to come in handy here. So, write this down. 5th floor. Masquerade wife. I don't know if it matters, but whatever. Masked wife holding hands with a child. Okay. So, let me just quickly... I'm going to tell you guys what each floor had. The first floor was a masked woman wearing a gown. Second floor was a masked woman gazing at a man. Third was a masked woman walking with a cane. Fourth floor was a masked girl running down a trail. And then the 5th floor was a masked wife holding hands with a child. Now remember, that one said masked wife. So what I'm thinking is exactly kind of like that Resident Evil puzzle I'm thinking about. I'm thinking it comes down to the order of a person's life. So, like, it would be like she was a girl running down a trail, then probably meeting the man, getting married, having a child, and then being old, walking with a cane. That's what I'm thinking. So we'll have to keep that in mind, because I'm sure that's going to come up some way, somehow. I open the door and check the switchboard, but nothing looks broken at first glance. You said at first glance. I mean, did you take a better look? Okay. Hey, shine a light inside. The hell? It's another freaking BDSM room. A body is finally turned up. Let's check it out. Right. I was like, that was a little eerie sounding. I can still go in the bathroom if need be, which I'm going to do. So there's a coffin and a body. Check the coffin first. It's a decorative coffin. I doubt it's anything more than a fake prop, but it looks like it's well made. Its placement makes it look even more real than an actual one. I open the lid of the coffin. I find a book among the junk inside. Got a monster encyclopedia. It's a book about different monsters from around Japan and their associated legends. Mashita flips through the book. Were you waiting for one to show up me like a body? Maybe they were trying to find something more concrete regarding the hotel. Like, oh, look, it is something nasty happening here. Mashita flips through the book. Huh. So the spider monster originally killed people by drowning them in water. Yeah, that sounds right. I remember reading a legend like that when the books piled up in a desk at Kujo Mansion. It usually targets woodcutters or hunters, but they're always saved at the last minute. Every region has a story like that. Saved? How? They use a tree stump. The spider takes it instead. What? Okay. Do I need to write that down? It's in yellow. No, I'm taking it down. Spider takes tree stump instead of person. Then the protagonist escapes. I don't get it at all. There's no point in complaining about folklore. In any case, this will make a good reference. Take it with you. Yeah, so that means it's super important then why they told us that. It even tells us again right here. So, covering local Japanese monsters, a page of an anecdote about a spider monster dragging humans into water is marked. Most stories have the protagonist using a tree or stump as a substitute and escaping death from entangling spider webs. Okay, I kind of already think I know what I got. Okay, I think I know what I gotta do so far. It's a skeleton left hanging in the restraints. Spiderwebs wrap around its entire body, making it look fake at first glance, but... Do you like when games make you use the actual notepad? Like, you mean like a notepad, like, within the game, or like me actually taking a notepad, like writing something down or typing something out? I don't mind. I like both. That's why I liked getting the Zero Escape games on the 3DS. And that's why I chose to get Zero Time Limit on the 3DS, because that allowed me to write things down using the stylus on the game, you know. And I use their notepad. Now, I don't mind also taking down my own notes, because I feel like sometimes that's going to be a little bit easier, because you know what you wrote down, where, and just easily accessible, better than having to click through menus, in my opinion. It depends on what mood I'm in. Here, I'm actually taking down notes on the computer. When I look closer, it does appear to be, well, an actual human corpse. When I touch it, something flakes off. It looks like traces of dried skin. The corpse is almost a complete skeleton. Small stature, but based on the thickness of the bones, is actually likely an adult male. Considering how dried out it is, I'd say it's been here for at least a year. The problem is the cause of death. Shida meticulously searches the corpse, and finally shakes his head. I just can't tell. Was he strangled by spider webs? Quit joking around. joke, huh? It'd be great if that's what all it was. Still, this skeleton must have been in pain when he died. His face is all twisted. I'm going to assume that's the body of the owner that went missing. If it was an adult male, then he likely was a guest here. Or a guest. No matter how hard I try to sympathize, I just can't. Hey, look at this. Machida suddenly tosses something at me. Found it earlier. Belonged to this guy. It still has some fuel left. Keep it in your bag or something. A cheap lighter? A cheap disposable lighter has a third of its fuel left. A flint man appears to be undamaged. Okay. We'll check the bathroom. Oh, there's two things here. Okay, I got them. Someone was taking a dookie. Those are the only two things to investigate, right? Yeah. Alright. I open the lid of the trash can and look inside. Why the hell did it make that noise? Jeez. It's probably a Bic lighter. There's a large clump of hair inside as well as some paper waste. Resisting the urge to scream, I securely closed the lid and chucked the trash can where I found it. Where it was. Okay. There's a storage cabinet beneath the sink. This door is covered in mold, but I bet it's because of the humidity. I open the door and rummage around inside. Got a bent hanger. Hey, hello? That should help me with the... what was I going to say? There's something that was stuck in the 4th floor bathroom. It's a metal hanger. The top of it is bent out of shape. Yeah, I can hook something with it. Awesome. Alright, I guess that's it. So, I am going to head back. We gotta check... Oh. The door to 502 is locked. Interesting. That must mean... Whatever I'm trying... Cylindrical, though. I was like, maybe I can find the key underneath the bathroom, or excuse me, in the sink, but I don't know if that's going to be the case. Either way. Here we are. Oh, use the keys. Oh, that's true. I never thought about that. Why didn't I think about that? I just came down here immediately because, like, oh, look, I got a... Actually, I'm going to save just in case because I'm sure, like, hey, I'm going to do something. Something may happen. I just decided, oh, I'm going to come down here because I have a bent hanger. I'm going to get this item. Okay. Examine, tool, hanger. You know what? An idea hits me, and I take out the bent hanger. I should be able to bend this into any shape I want. I bend it into one straight wire so I can fit it down the drain. I stick it in the pipe and move it up and down. I hear the sound of dirty wire being dislodged and hit something hard. No, that is the key. It says cylindrical, though. Well, whatever. I got the key. On the key is a tag that says Deluxe Suite. That'll come in handy. Good thing it wasn't washed down the drain. Yeah. There's sticky white threads wrapped around the key, too. Seems like they stop it from falling all the way down from the pipe. Awesome. Alright. I think that's all I wanted to do there, so... Go back to the elevator, and we're gonna go to the 5th floor now. Also gonna get rid of my notes regarding the bathroom sink. I don't need it anymore. I'm gonna save again because I'm progressing just a little bit more. You're not an idiot at all, Super Twin. I mean, common sense would be like, hey, maybe I can use one of the keys, but I just like, oh, I wasn't even thinking about doing that. I just wanted to get down to the 4th floor to get whatever thing was hidden because of the, Actually, I don't think it would have lit me, too, because I clicked on it and it said the door's locked, that's it. I don't think there's a way I can actually examine or do anything. Either way, I use the door. I use the key to open the door, and it's another BDSM room? It's a broken wooden horse. It looks like it was treated pretty roughly. The horse is lying on its side. I go to lift up the wooden horse. When I do, I notice something catch the light. I pick it up and discover it's a metal tool. It's a mouth speculum. It's usually used for medical purposes, but for some maniacs use them for other things. Huh. You mean the thing that keeps the mouth open, correct? That's why I'm... Just as I'm replying to Mashita, a white light flashes before my eyes and I black out. Oh, that's great. Okay. I hear someone sobbing. My eyes should be open, but everything is pitch black. I shake my head desperately and I try to look around. A horrible image flows into my mind. What is this? A young girl is blindfolded and restrained. Her mouth is being forced open with that tool. Oh, jeez. Her breathing is ragged. She must have been given a drug of some kind. Oh, no. It's like that damn punishment. So it actually was carried out? There you go. Let us commence the judgment. A man speaks theatrically behind me. The court has decided to give the accused a fair trial and will judge her crimes. The trial will now begin. Ew. Those sick bastards. I shall put the spider in the accused's mouth, and if it crawls out, she is guilty. If she can swallow it, then she is innocent. Upon hearing that, the girl starts jerking around frantically, her movements haphazard. Help me, sir. Help me. Sir? Oh, no. See, she desperately cries for help. Her words are garbled from fear of the drug. I hear men jeering. Then a man releases a giant spider into the girl's mouth. Jeez. Ugh. Hey, get a hold of yourself. Ishiki, can you see me? Spider, get it! Get it! Idiot, calm down! Did he slap me, you bastard? Ugh. With a slug to the jaw. Oh man, he punched my ass. Okay. I finally returned to my senses. You looked at the guide in DLC and it has two endings, like any other chapter. What's interesting is that instead of normal, there is a bad ending. You know, I'm not gonna lie to you, even the normal ending of the main game, that was pretty bad. It looks like we die anyway. That's right. I'm in a room at Masquerade. And the vision I just saw. What did I just see? I went somewhere. You haven't gone anywhere. You just fell on the floor and started writhing. I feel like I've woken up from a long dream. Oh, anytime I think of long dreams, I think of that, a short story by Junji Ito. Ugh. The Long Dreams. That's a messed up one. I can't believe that was a hallucination. You finally calmed down? Yeah. I'm fine now. I wipe sweat off my forehead and swallow. That girl who was restrained. Was that Esco? If it's so, whatever, then was she unable to go to the police because she was caught by the people here? seems likely. It's unfortunate, but yeah. So, what did I check? I just came in here and that's what happened. Right? I didn't even bother checking anything else in here. So, let's take a look at this decorated coffin. I doubt it's anything more than a fake prop, blah, blah, blah. I open the lid of the coffin. I find a book among the junk inside. I got a demon encyclopedia. The book has pictures of various demons and demonic crests and lists their characteristics. I guess the guests here were interested in stuff like that. So, encyclopedia bound in black leather, it describes various demons from Western folklore. Along with images, crests, and demon traits, it explains the ideology of devil worshippers and their rituals. Alrighty. Finally, we check the bathroom. See, the problem is, after this, I still need to figure out a way to get to the freaking 6th floor. The tub is covered in dents and scratches, too many for it to be natural wear. Going by the appearance of the room, horrible things probably happen in here too. There's a shelf stuck on the wall. It's lined with hairdressing products, cologne, lotion. Some of the bottles still have a bit of liquid left, but most are empty. Am I gonna get more lube? I checked through all the bottles of the shelf. I got bath salts and insect repelling cream. What? Really? So, bath salts, a bathing powder of mostly natural salts and perfume. The label on it reads, a rich lavender fragrance using H rock salt. And insect repelling cream. An insect repelling cream in a dirty tube. It's been opened, but can still be used as the lid was firmly closed. Would that work on spiders? I don't know. Well, so what's a view in lube? I'm just saying, we got Vaseline before. I'm like, oh, look, lube. I mean, never mind. I'm just being stupid. I'm going to turn on my lights. It's getting kind of dark in here. And I'd actually just turn off my fan. That's great. I know, oh, look, scary game. I should play in the dark, but that's not good for my eyes. Oh. Alrighty. So... Damn. Sorry, my freaking knees... My right knee is kind of being stupid. I don't know why. I feel like I somehow, like, messed it up. Okay. Well. Let's go ahead and get... Thinking of using it someday. Ha 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 ha. Alrighty. You know what? I'm going to save again because I went to everywhere I could. So that's why I'm thinking if I go back out there, something's going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and save. Thank you. And there's no new information here, right? Nope. Alright. Let's go. Oh, there you go. I don't know why, but because you share your stance of lurking before, I feel like it's fun to say when I'm lurking, hey, you can do that too. I mean, I see that happen. I see a lot of people do that. Like, hey, they just quickly say, hey, I'm here. I'm just gonna be lurking. I'm doing something. So either way, you don't need to announce it. You can just lurk. But, you know, I get it. While you're lurking. Okay, Jaden. Enjoy the lurk. I hear footsteps as I step into the hallway. I turn in the direction of the noise to see. Sho. And why are you angry? Sho? Sho Nagashima standing there. Machida said he ran into him at the hospital, but... Can't believe you came. Sho? What's the matter? I take a step towards him, but Machida stops me. Wait. Something's not right. I look closely at Sho's face. No. It couldn't be. Wait, you fight the boss with deadly choices? So kind of like how, I did that with... Who did I do that with? before. What was it, the third chapter? I used deadly choices for the boss? And Mary. I thought it was another boss who did that too. Anyway, his face is unnaturally stiff. Suddenly he begins yelling angrily. I was looking for you this whole time. I'm going to kill you. Oh. He raises his metal bat he was hiding and moves into attack. Get back, Yoshiki! Yoshida yells, urging me to escape, but we're in a hallway of close walls. What should I do? I don't know. What do I got? Duck and dodge, run to my right. I can't. I'm gonna dodge. Runner. Cover your head, no, duck and then move somewhere. Oh, okay, maybe I think I did something wrong. I quickly duck and covering my head. Hey, you're not getting away. Shell's bat alters course in a flash, and I take a oh, that's great. I take a direct hit. That actually hurt quite a bit. That was wrong. Let's see if I dodged. See, the thing is, if I'm dodging in any direction. That's stupid. I don't think I should have gotten hurt there. I personally don't think that should have mattered. But if I dodge to the, because it's close walls, I dodge to the right, he's going to. Oh, he's aiming to. Oh, you know what? Screw it. I don't. Whatever. He straightens up only to swing his bat again. Shit! I have my hands full with just trying to get away. There's no way I'll be able to restrain him. But it shows like Hito and is infected with the same mysterious poison. We have to restrain him or his life's in danger. I can't do this alone. What do I do? Die! Sho's deranged eyes burn a hole in me. Punch him, tackle. No, I'm gonna draw. No, draw his attention. Cause I'm not gonna go against him when you have a bat. He's gonna smack me again. Ah! If my chances are thin no matter what I do, then my only chance is to draw his attention, and then I can try using freaking Machida to do something. So depending on the choice you will get a good or bad ending. But Guide mentions that there are probable multiple combinations for those. It gives one for good and one for bad, so I can give you the combination if you want. But I think you should keep it in mind. I definitely appreciate it, Spin. I'll see how it is at first. Welcome back, Justin. Yeah, Sho wants to kill us because I think he's possessed. Huh? Sho hesitates for a moment, confused. But a second later, you dumb idiot! You don't know when you give up, old man. The metal bat flashes above his head. Then, you're the idiot. Machida suddenly appears next to him and throws a direct punch to his face. Okay, that worked. Unfortunately, lost a lot of health because I ducked, but... oh well. Sho tumbles to the ground. As he falls, his bat flies through the air and... God! Unluckily for me, it collides into the side of my head and I collapse with a pitiful yelp. Dumbass. Cursing, Machida quickly grabs Sho's arm and completely restrains him. As Machida puts his weight on him, Sho groans painfully. Finally, he faints. Hey, Yoshiki, you okay? Yeah, he just grazed me. I sit up and gently shake my head back and forth. Thankfully, everything seems fine. But give me a hand. We need to carry him out of here. He's probably like the others now. We better hurry. So I think Sho would end up as a third victim. I managed to make myself stand, but my spirits had dropped down to my feet. It's still sprinkling outside. We drag Sho out of the hotel. Finally, we have a chance to catch our breaths. The first two choices are the normal ones. Read game over if you're wrong. Oh boy. Well, call off the investigation for today. Yeah. Banshee and Hito flash before my eyes, but show safety should come first. Let's go ahead and bring him to the hospital. I'll go get the car. Good idea. Yours is better for moving sick people around. What? Okay. I take the car key and stand up. But just as I do... Ugh, a piercing pain runs through the side of my head and I fall back to my knees. You shaky? It's just a headache. I thought it had gone away, so why? You got hit right where it hurts, huh? And just rest there. But Sho, you're injured too, so take it easy. I'll take Nagashima in my car. You wait here until I get back, got it? I'll come straight back after I drop him off. Sorry. Sho's in your hands now. Mashida collects Sho and disappears. The soft pitter-patter of rain permeates the area. The sound of the rain seems to make this place even quieter somehow. Then I notice something. The noises aren't the only thing that's vanished. The pain is gone. The intense headache has faded like it never was. This happened to me twice before. Hold on. Now I'm suspicious. I think back on the times when I had a headache. The first is when I went inside Masquerade with Diamond and Banshee. Back then I'm pretty sure I wanted to keep everyone together. Then I had a headache and Banshee up and disappeared. My next headache came the following morning. I was trying to go see Hiro and Banshee, but in the end I was unable to. Then just now, I was going to the hospital with Sho and Mashida. I gazed at the entrance of Masquerade. You're the only one I want to see, sir. That's what Red Riding Hood has said. I get you. I stare at the hotel as if I can see through doors. I feel like I can see a red figure inside. One rainy night, a girl stood there wearing a red raincoat. You're still waiting even now, for the one you respect so much. Okay. That headache always attacked when I was trying to stick with other people. If I had stopped trying and stable myself like I am now, then it will vanish like it was never there. I get it. Hiro, Banshee, and now Sho. I've got my friends all caught up in this. That's right. It's all my fault again. I'll come alone. So, do what you will. So that was the whole thing. The Red Riding Hood wanted me to be alone, to confront her alone. Gotcha. I go back inside Masquerade. Sir? A voice calls from the darkness as if it was waiting for me. What are you telling me to do? You see the red thread of fate, right? The top floor, in the room of masks. Top floor? The 6th floor is listed on the guide, but it was impossible to reach. I'll be waiting. Red Riding Hood's figure melts silently into the elevator. As she does, the elevator's floor display begins blinking on and off erratically. The combination. You know it, don't you, sir? Her voice reverberates throughout the elevator. So she's telling me to go to her? But this combination, what in the world could that be? I think I do know what it is. And this would be a time I would take a break, but I just kind of want to get all this going right now. So I'm going to go ahead and save. And I think, I'm going to get my notes here. I think I see the combination already. Guy, I talked about it earlier. I have a feeling it has to deal with the, oops. It has to deal with all the, oh, for God's sakes, what the hell was I trying to say? My brain is like, the paintings, and like it seems like a person's life, like it kind of just like all kind of blends in. Also, lore fact: in original, instead of sir, she was calling you sensei. Oh, so that would make sense. But the thing about her teacher, ugh. I think they could have localized that as still as sensei. I think that would have been fine. Oh well. Yeah, see, it looks all lit up now. The spirit vanished into the elevator. I must be able to use the elevator to get to the top floor then. And the floor display began to blink on and off erratically. Is that some kind of hint? And that word she used, combination. I stared at the elevator buttons. Maybe I'm supposed to push these in a certain combination? If I press the floor buttons in a certain order, I might be able to get to the 6th floor. But what's the order? I've got no idea. I gotta think. There has been a clue somewhere inside Masquerade. Oh, I got that. I got this puzzle. So, combination. Like I said, I think it has to do with the life of the Masquerade wife. So it would be the 4th floor, I believe. First, it's a masked girl running down a trail, and then I think it would be the 2nd floor. It was the masked woman gazing at a man, and then the first one was the masked woman wearing a gown, and then the 5th floor. Yeah, it's a masked woman holding hands of a child. And finally, it would be the 3rd floor, because that's a masked woman holding or walking with a cane. Awesome. I'm happy with that. I mean, it was a pretty simple puzzle, but I like that one. The elevator doors open and a musty stench greets me. But that's not all. The smell is blood. I think you can actually hear her say sensei. Anytime you hear Red Riding Hood, I think of that song from Mafia 3 by Sam, the Sham, and the Pharaohs. I remember I enjoyed playing Mafia 3. I know it was still kind of a departure from the first two, but I enjoyed it for what it was, really. I didn't play the DLC, but I enjoyed it. I still remember you had to find all the damn Playboy magazines as the collectibles. I'm like, what the hell? I was like, okay. I think that was also in the second game, too, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Red Riding Hood's voice drifts on the wind. I've been waiting for you. No, I doubt my words will reach her, but I feel like I had to try to at least say it. I'm not the one you respect. I'm not the one you're waiting for. I don't think that was smart to say, dude, but okay. Liar. You always lie. I'm not lying. I'm really not. A scream splits the night. It's the same one I heard during the spider torture. Stop! Stop this! I did save, yeah. Well, it was before I entered the combination, but I saved. This won't accomplish anything. That's why this time I'm going to test you. Tell me the truth. Ew. Oh! Okay. That was a little... scared me a little bit there. So, I'm assuming this is Red Riding Hood. And she is a Spider-Woman. Okay. I'm not super creeped out about the design. It's well done, don't get me wrong, but that did freak me out when she popped down. Okay. Oh, I'm screwed. Countless spiders fly out of the darkness and start crawling all over my body. The swarm of spiders keeps coming. Massager? You don't... Will that work? Because I don't know if insecticide will work on spiders. Maybe it will, but vibrations worked before. This is the image you saw when you were looking up the endings? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry, Justin. This was kind of spoiled for you then. Shit! I take the massager out of my bag and hold it against my body and hit the switch. This worked before. Spiders start acting strangely. They all scramble away. Nice! She lets out a gusty sigh. Glittering white threads fly through the air from her mouth. She's trying to use her spider silk? Let's see here. Scatter some bath salt, wave my jacket around. Holy crap, I went down fast. So I was reading that quickly. Now, and I took notes on this too. If you guys remember, the spider, the monster in the folklore, they would take tree stumps instead of the person. So I took up the wooden horse head, and I hope that worked. I hold the horse head over mine as protection. Strangely enough, the threads seem drawn to it and only wrap around the horse head. Okay, that worked. Awesome. Sir, who's in the wrong? Who's in the wrong? I only did what was right. Who's in the wrong? I don't know if I did that one right. She's laughing. I don't know. I don't have enough time to really contemplate, too. I just gotta go for it. Red Riding Hood is staring at me. Sir, come with me. The only thing that matters is your life. What? Everyone has a family, life isn't cheap. How do you know a person's worth? I'm trying to think more philosophically with this. I don't know. Shut up. Okay. Red Riding Hood screams again. Then her maddening eyes glare at me. She is getting closer to me, jeez. Sir, how do I look to you? How do I look to you? How do you... Extremely attractive, you're like a little sister to me. None of those look... we met too late. The first two just no. Maybe the second one, but... What do you like to me? What do you like about me? Honesty, righteousness, beauty? I don't know. It's between these two. Honesty, I guess. I mean, she wanted to tell on them, right? But I was also righteous. I don't know what the hell I did. Oh, I'm safe. Yay? sensei or sir. Let's... Red Riding Hood's figure wavers, then... Smashes through the window and off into the night? Did she just jump? I don't, like... Should I say what combination you chose? Let's hold off on that one, Smitten. I mean, like, looking... Hold on. Look, we can take a look again at these choices here. I hope it goes up. So, yeah. So, I only did what was right. Like, who's in the wrong? And it's like... The thing is like... Okay, villains go to hell. That's... Damn, you know? And then divine punishment will come. And the thing is... I just didn't feel like that was... Any of those really were appropriate. Even for, like, the law to decide... If you think about it, she was trying to go to the police. You know, she didn't try taking it into her own hands, in a sense. She wanted to go to the police. So it's like, if I'm thinking like her, then the law will figure it out. But even then, we can say the law, well, no. Because they say it was never reported on, but I guess it's because she was taken. And then she was like, what, the only thing that matters is your life. And that one was kind of, it's like, once again, I didn't really know. Like, everyone has a family. Life isn't that cheap. Still, especially the last one, I was like, that doesn't sound right at all. But how can she claim to know a person's worth? So I'm like, whatever, I'll go with that. How do I look to you? Once again, I think this one's probably the easiest one. Because it's like, I don't know if I want to say, oh, she's extremely attractive. God, no. You're like a little sister to me. I feel like that may set her off somehow. So I'm like, I don't understand what it means by we met too late, but that's just what I feel is probably the better choice. And here, honestly, I got stuck between honesty and righteousness. Because I feel, even though they probably shouldn't, I feel like the two words are used interchangeably quite a lot to mean the same thing. So, like saying like a person who is righteous is honest, or being honest is righteous, or something. Even though that doesn't have to be the case all the time. So, that's the one I was a little iffy on. But her just jumping out of the window, I don't know what I did. I wipe my sweaty brow with my shirt sleeve. Something touches my cheek. Something's floating in the darkness. A thread? As I follow it with my eyes, I realize it's wrapped around my wrist. Whoa! Something yanks me... Oh, no. Uh-oh. Something yanks me toward the window. Get... I brace my legs and try to resist. But all in vain. I'm thrown into the night sky. So, it said I survived. But, I don't know. I scream as I plummet. No. I should be rushing toward the ground. Just as I give up all hope. Oh, hey! Like, see, look, that's great art, in my opinion. Look at that. A strong jolt makes me look up. A man struggles to hold onto my arm, his teeth gritting with effort. Baka! You stupid idiot! Mashida? Shut up and give me your other arm! Hurry up! Grab onto me! Right. Okay, there's no way I would survive that fall. It's like, well, I'm on the 6th floor. Wait, how did he get to the 6th floor? He desperately tries to pull me up, and after what feels like an eternity of struggling, I make it over the ledge and tumble safely back into the hotel. The only sound that can be heard is our gasps for breath as we sit in the darkness. Why did you ignore my orders? You're not my boss. She just spits words out between wheezes. Sorry. This isn't the time to be making excuses. I might be better off shutting up. Baka. Try putting yourself in my shoes. Is she gone? I think so. The window. I'm still trembling as I point to the broken window. She threw herself out of it. She might have been trying to take me with her. No, not you. That Sir person. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Can you walk? Let's go. She just slowly stands and looks at me. Nicely done. That wasn't bad work for an amateur like you. It stopped raining. The cool wind on my cheek hints at autumn. I'm gonna drop by and see Daimon. I'd like to see how the others are doing. Yeah. What? Hand me the car key. No, I can drive. Have you completely gone mad? Look at your hands. I glanced down at them, only to suddenly realize they're still shaking. You just faced down a spirit. You can't drive in that condition. I was able to all the other times. The choice made for me. I take the key out of the pocket and toss it to Mashida. The corner parking lot. Right. You rest here. No, can I come with you? I'm tired of being here. His figure melts into the darkness. As I watch him go, I notice something down on the wet asphalt. It's... spider. A dead spider. It lays there, legs all curled up, almost as if it was desperately trying to hold on to something. Are you satisfied now? Then let's go home. I gently pick the spider up. I wrap it in my handkerchief and put it in my pocket. I don't ever see myself ever doing that in my life, personally. Wait, I thought I didn't have a car anymore. Oh, whatever. The car ride back is a blur. I sat and let Mashida's voice wash over me like background radio noise. Oh, I thought he drove off without me. Never mind. I remember wondering if Red Riding Hood might have stolen the car. Stolen the car, excuse me. Sorry, hold on. Might have what? I remember wondering if Red Riding Hood might have stolen a part of my soul. Oh. Wait, it's his car? I think it's because he's in the mirror? Oh, yeah, there he... Okay. Before the investigation today, Moe tipped us off on a testimony, remember? That helped me connect the dots. I realized the teacher was wrapped up in that case. A teacher from a school near a hotel was arrested for breaking the law. That's... What does that have to do with anything? That was an odd part in Aiko's testimony. They were scared they'd be reported, but nothing ever happened. In other words, Esko never went to the police after tattling to the teacher. Or maybe more, she couldn't go. I frown as I try to put the pieces together. I think I'm too spaced out as it's not making sense. You never make it as a detective. Can you just drop that? I don't plan on becoming one anyway. There's only one possible answer, which I think I know. The Sir person. Yep. Exactly what I was thinking. This Sir person Esko trusted so deeply was one of Masquerade's customers. What? I feel like I've been hit by the upside of the head. And not a pillow. More like a lead pipe. The one she sought salvation from ended up being a criminal. The definition of irony. Mashida glances out the window and chuckles dryly. The bitter sound fits both our moods. It was the teacher and Mura. The one mentioned in Aiko's testimony. I saw a photo of him. He was thin, tall, the type popular with the students. Well, I suppose... He glances back at me through the mirror. You might say he wasn't too unlike you. Don't lump me in with that bastard. Machida suddenly tosses a file at me. Those are the research results. Look them over, you want to know more. Results? I flipped through the thick bundle of paper. They're a set of very well-organized documents. It would have taken a lot of time to gather this amount of information. Then it hits me. Wait a second. Machida just said that he connected the dots with the help of Moe's testimony, which means he knew all this before we started our investigation tonight. You knew everything? I just said I put it all together when I heard the testimony. But I decided not to tell you just in case. Why? If I'd known, I could have... What would have you done? His tone turns mocking as he laughs. You would have just sympathized too much and let down your guard. You should be grateful I didn't. I think he has truth in his words. But still. Machida leaves me with a research file and heads to Diamond's hospital. Now that I'm alone, I can't keep my 3 hospitalized friends out of my mind. But there's nothing I can do for them right now. I've done everything that I can. I bolster myself with that information. I spread Machida's documents out on the table. I'm exhausted, but I feel like I need to go through them today. Who in the world was Red Riding Hood? If Machida was right, the truth should be right in front of me. So I think I'm done, but I guess like I still kind of keep going to learn more about the story. So let me just take a look at the memo that I got so far. I faced Red Riding Hood on the 6th floor, where she had waited for me. I managed to drive her back, but she nearly takes me to her. Until Machida saves me at the last second. He's furious with me, disobeying his orders. I get in his research file on the hotel. This is what it says. She was tattled to her homeroom teacher, Enmura, about the job, and he proposed to Esco that they gather evidence first, and they arranged to meet at Masquerade that night. But the only thing waiting for Esco there was the utter betrayal by the teacher she was in love with. I wouldn't really say that. It turns out that Enmura himself was one of Masquerade's customers. No one knows exactly what happened to Esco. She was found wandering streets in her red raincoat and immediately admitted to a facility. Unfortunately, her mental state was too far gone already, and she committed suicide by throwing herself from a 6th floor window of the hospital. That night she died. The night she died was cold and rainy, just like today. Wow. Okay, that makes sense. Unfortunately, the report has info on Enmura as well. While he was arrested for other illegal activities, he ended up testifying about Masquerade as well. Having your partner wear all red was code that you were planning to use the deluxe suite of the hotel. That could be the reason Esco wore that red raincoat that night. Not long after a trial, Enmura apparently hung himself in jail. No sympathy for me. Yeah, well, from me, I should say. For God's sakes, yeah. Ugh. So, I don't know if I want to say because I don't know what ending I got yet, so I'm just going to talk and end. So that was Chapter 6. And so, the case surrounding Masquerade quietly comes to a close, leaving an invisible scar in that dark street. The lives lost there will never return, and neither will with their trampled dignity. The only thing that saves... Oh? I saved her, so I think I got the good ending. The only thing that saves that disaster is that my friends survived. Hiro, Banshee, and Sho all regained consciousness after that. They got out of it no lasting symptoms, and all recovered enough to go back to their lives. Diamond concluded the affliction inhibited the soul, very much like the mark. In that case, maybe Red Riding Hood was finally released. That's typo. From that horrible nightmare. Just like the spirits I gave people the mark. If anything good came about that because of this case, then that would be it. A week later. Chapter 7. Coming in. Mashida suddenly shows up to my doorstep. Before I even open up my mouth, he pulls out an envelope and tosses it on the table. I'm here to deliver this. It's your reward. Take it and get out of here. Right, yeah, take it and get out of here. I didn't do it because I wanted a reward. How should I know? The client asked me to do this, that's all. I did my job and handed it over. The rest is in your hands. Damn, what a pain. Mashida turns and curses under his breath, but I can still hear everything he says. That's all you came for? No, there's one other thing. I learned something from this past case. And what's that? Something about you. You're suited for this work after all. That again? Sorry, but I'm done. No more. Just hear me out. There have been more mysterious cases like masquerades popping up lately. I thought it might be Mark related, but it seems like I was wrong. He stops for a moment and mutters. What? Hayaki Yagyo? Hayaki Yagyo. A monsters parade. Huh? Have you heard of anything about it? Hayaki Yagyo? Yeah, sure, in ghost stories. But he's clearly asking about something that's happening in the real world. No, I haven't. That's so. Figured you of all people. Forget it. First he asks me, then he tells me to forget it. He only cares about his own bottom line. Mashida glances briefly at the sofa in the corner of the room. Might have known something, you know. So you want my help? The old lady, Asioka, seems to think you could do some good. I do too. That's all I wanted to say. No, wait. I have one last bit of advice. Quit doing stuff like that. Like what? You picked up that dead spider, didn't you? You saw? Just out of the corner of my eye. That's why darkness follows you. Your ancestors probably had pity on her too. The living and the dead can't coexist. If you try to accept their feelings, you'll just end up getting pulled in. I don't know if that matters. I'll just keep it in mind, I guess. Okay. I'll keep it in mind. Mashida just snorts diversively, like usual. Give it some thought. Even if you don't want it, that time may come one day. He leaves, closing the door behind him. That marks the end of the case, and the end of one chapter of my story. But someday in the future, I can't help but think that door will be thrown open again. Not for this game, because it's done. There's nothing legit, anything else I can do. Sure, I can play the game again and get all the bad endings, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Ooh, gallery's been unlocked too. So look at it. Okay, save, but it's not really saving, like, actually, never mind. I cleared Deathmark. Hell yes, I want to save all progress. I don't think it matters where I choose. Yeah, it's here. Oh. So that was Deathmark, guys. Oh, that was a good DLC case. Is the game legit going over again? Is it starting over again? Oh, no, you don't. Hold on. I'm just skipping through this to see if there's anything different. Nope. You've seen this. Not doing it. Although, I want to take a quick look at a gallery for the hell of it. Oh. So yeah, that was a good... That was a good DLC case. Once again, when I started this, I was worried that it's like, what motivation do I have to go through it, in the sense that all the mystery and everything got cleared up in the first game. Excuse me, in the base game. But that was kind of a nice thing to add to it. For $10, I'm not entirely sure, but it lasted decently enough. So these are all the events. Ugh, Mary. Oh, hey! Concept art. Take a look at that. So this was the classroom concept art. Okay. What is this? The forest concept art? What the hell's going on there? The shrine. A lot bigger than I would have thought. Okay. The underground shelter. It's a lot creepier in a concept art, but like, yeah, that's the point. Concept. Gives you an idea. Oh, then the concept art of the actual ghosts. Shimio. Huh, you know, I think I've seen this promotional art before. Oh crap, he's right. I didn't realize he's right behind them. Okay. I think I've seen this promotional art before. I think it's pretty damn good. The spirit artwork? Ooh. Ooh, actually, look at that thing. I think it's something we haven't even fought. Annihilation artwork? What the hell? So it's like everybody's dead underneath him. And then I don't know who the hell's trying to grab him, but... Ugh. I think, yeah, this Hanahiko one was used in the beginning. And I think also, yeah, and this is the box art. Well, not my box art. But like this image was used a lot for promotional work. Kind of like, I think it's like she's like kind of like the unofficial mascot of the game. Box art number 2. Huh. That's definitely Red Riding Hood. Alrighty. And because we're perverted. Damn. Okay, I'm sorry. Bewitchingly deranged. I love that they call that bewitchingly deranged. Okay. What a game. So, here's the thing. I played all of it. It sucks like I'm 82%, but I'm not going to go through it just to get all the endings again, so... excuse me. Oh, what the fudge was I going to say? I probably will not play this game ever again. Like, I'm thinking in my head, like, what? I don't know what incentive I would have to go play through this game again. So that's kind of the bad thing for me when I do LPs or streams. I kind of do almost all, or if not all, everything in the game, and then it's like, well, that's it. You know, that's my time with it. But if you guys give me 1 second here. Even though we're done with that. We gotta remember, we're not done with the series, per se. Because starting Monday, Spirit Hunter NG will start. And no, there's no way in hell I'm gonna play this right now. I'm exhausted. But I put it in there, so I thought it was gonna take some time to load, but because I sometimes you have to install the game or whatever a little bit. That just bloop. So game's ready. So yeah, that what you're seeing right there is the box art of the game itself. And like that's what's creepy is like that woman pushing that stroller. It's like ugh. So yeah, I've heard, and I'll read what it says in the back of the game here. You know, it was also interesting too. My copy of Deathmark it's not a reprint. It's one of the original ones because it doesn't have the Volume 1 Spirit Hunter on it, because that's what it originally was called. This is when this came out when this was coming out, they wanted to make a kind of a series through it. This was now officially called Spirit Hunter Deathmark, and this is why this one is shown as Spirit Hunter NG. Anyway. Gotta head off and get ready to stream later. Thanks for playing this game, Pharaoh. It was a lot of fun. Alright, Justin, thank you so much for coming out, buddy. I definitely do appreciate it. So, beware the creeping horror. Face the nightmares you thought were merely urban legends. Uncover a dark mystery, making deadly decisions just to survive. The choices you make determine your fate and affect the lives of everyone around you. So... there is that. Now, I'm assuming it might be the kind of the same thing where... of this game, where I can have partners, they can die. Depending on my choices, I get a different ending. Now, and also, I thought... I could be wrong here. I thought NG was just a spiritual successor, not a straight-up sequel. Like, I thought they're both self-contained stories... and like they take place in the same universe, but you don't need to play Deathmark to know what's going on in NG. Because like I don't think there's anything around a Deathmark in NG. So I don't know. But regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I am pooped. And I can't thank you all enough for being here and watching. Svitten, as you said, your job here is done. You have definitely helped out a lot, and I can't thank you enough. I know same thing. Joanna has helped me a lot. I know people may say that's cheating. F it. You know, I wouldn't, like, I got frustrated at times, and I would take help if I needed it. So, I enjoyed it. Alrighty, Jaden, thank you for coming out as well. Yeah, I know usually I would watch the other endings, but frankly, like I said, I'm tired. Just look it up yourselves. So yeah, Monday, I believe Monday anyway, will begin NG, and Joanna may join me throughout it. I think the only thing that worries me is like I don't want something to pop up because it's gonna be blind for all of us, so we're not gonna know ahead of time what the fudge is gonna be happening in the game. So I just hope it won't be anything bad that she might be a little iffy on, or I might be iffy on. The thing is, overall, I was able to get through everything in Deathmark. Was there a lot of topics that were kind of hard to get through? In a sense, yeah. Like, unfortunate things. But I was able to get through everything, I think, pretty well, you know? So, we'll see what NG has in store for us.